Hello, and welcome back to Winging It. I'm Jeff, and this is the final scenario of the campaign Return to Night of the Zealot with Yorick and Ursula. They did fairly well in Midnight Masks, or about average, getting 3 cultists. It's really, really much better to get at least 4, but we did what we can do. So we are continuing to make improvements. I'm trying to, provide the best viewing experience. So continue to give me feedback. I will say that this is a scenario that I still think it's maybe the hardest scenario in Arkham. I think I even prefer in terms of difficulty. I feel like this is a little bit more difficult than Boundary Beyond. So you might think I'm insane, but that's kind of how I feel. But anyway, we are here in Arkham Woods. We are trying to stop this ritual, and I'll go ahead and read our agenda and act decks. So here is our agenda deck. It says, from interrogating members of the conspiracy within Arkham, you have learned that they are performing a rite of vengeance in response to the destruction of one of their master's lairs. You have entered the woods outside Arkham to try and stop them. The woods seem unnaturally cold and filled with deathly silence. And there are, unfortunately, 2 Doom already on this for Doom agenda, so not crazy about that. That is because we only got 3 cultists. So the act is investigating the trail. The evidence you've gathered has led you to the woods south of Arkham, where you believe a ritual to summon a being called Umadoth is about to take place. Stealing your resolve, you set forth deeper into the woods, hoping to find the site of this ritual. That is a 6-clue act. Got to do it fast. I will talk a little bit about the decks. In Yorick, I just got a Time Worn brand, which probably doesn't sound that exciting, but I don't know. I like it. Once you get it out, it just works. So I got rid of the Enchanted Blade for that. Ursula's decisions were a little bit more interesting. I actually traded out a level 0 card for another level 0 card. I got rid of both of my Crack the Case. One I upgraded to a skeleton key, thinking that I can put it on the final location, the ritual site, to make it easy to get clues as quickly as possible. And it's another relic that's target for Ellie. And then I traded out my other Crack the Case. I traded out one Crack the Case for that, and the other Crack the Case for I've Got a Plan. So now I have 2 I've Got a Plans. Just in case Umadoth comes out, I want to be able to do big damage against him. So yeah, that's the plan there. I don't think the Cracked Cases are very useful in this scenario. And actually, Ursula in general is going to be a little bit hampered on this, just because there's not as much movement. But yeah, that's where we're at. So let me draw up opening hands. They're already shuffled decks, so we're going to be drawing 5 cards from Yorick's deck. We'll see what he's got. All right, we've got, well, there's our brand, so we're in good shape there. We got a Meat Cleaver that's nice for a secondary weapon for healing horror. Take the Initiative, Unexpected Courage, and Internal Injury, which we will immediately replace. Steadfast. So I think I'm going to pitch, actually I like having all these. I would like to get an ally out, but it's nice to be able to pass tests. Especially given, actually, I'm just going to keep this hand. Because, it's a lot of skill icons that I can throw at tests. Although, I don't know, it would be nice to get cornered, actually. Yeah, actually, I'm going to pitch everything but the Time Worn brand, now that I think about it. Because I am drawing for cornered or for Peter. Would be good. Alright, so I might regret this. Newspaper. Okay, well, that will be nice to help him get clues, potentially. Okay, a Vicious Blow, also good. For 3 health enemies, we got the Cherished Keepsake. Okay, good. And another Cherished Keepsake, not great, but it's a willpower icon. Okay, yeah, I don't know why I was thinking keep all the skill points, because really you do want assets, with Yorick. So I really don't know what I was thinking. I guess I'm just winging it. Haha. All right, shuffling this deck. And now we'll see what we got for Ursula. Drawing 5 cards up for her. All right. Well, we got Skeleton Key. I'll probably hold on to that. Let's see. Unearth the Ancients. I will probably keep that to put Skeleton Key into play. Pathfinder, Fieldwork, Manual Dexterity. I can't. I mean, if I'm gonna be able to use Fieldwork and Pathfinder, I want them right off the beginning, right off the bat. So, pretty happy with that hand. The Manual Dexterity. Do I want to keep it? Is there something else? Yeah, I'll toss it for an ally. I might regret that, but Yorick can handle stuff. So we're tossing the Manual Dexterity. And we are going to draw Chronophobia. Well, glad I'm pitching that at least, so that's not my first draw. And a Mag Glass. Okay, that is better. Assuming that she gets a location she can investigate with intellect. So. All right, so I do think I'm going to have Ursula explore first. Or not explore, investigate. I do mean explore as in open up locations, not the mechanic in TFA that everybody loves so much. All right, so we are on the main path, which is connected to these Arkham Woods. So here we have the main path. It's connected to each other woods location. We also have the option to resign. There's nothing we can do to stop them. You flee from the woods, leaving Arkham to its grisly fate. So, I hope there's not too many people here who have not done this before, because I don't want to spoil. But I will tell you that we will not be resigning. It's just not a good call. So, all right. So I think the first thing we'll do as Ursula is we will take a fast action to play our magnifying glass. So I think do we get down Pathfinder and Fieldwork? I think we do. Yeah. So we'll pay all 5 resources to get down Pathfinder and Fieldwork. Let's see. Adjusting my light source there. So that leaves her with Unearth the Ancients and the Skeleton Key. All right, so that was the first action. Second action, she's going to Pathfinder. She'll come down here to this Arkham Woods. So let's see what we got. All right, this is Forest. After you enter the test willpower 4. If you fail, take 1 damage and 1 horror. And there are 2 clues on this location. All right. So we're just going to eat that damage and horror, I think. The 2 clues in this location. Alright, so we're going at 3d4. And we get a -1. Alright, so we take a damage and horror. One really rough part of the scenario is that that elder thing is now worth a -5. All right, so now we're going to do our free investigate. We will tap Fieldwork. That puts us up to 7d4. Okay, So that is cultist is -2 plus 1 doom on the nearest enemy. Well, fortunately, there is no nearest enemy. So we did get a clue. That was our free investigate. Okay, for our second investigate, so our third action, because our first action was to play Fieldwork, second Pathfinder. Pathfinder didn't got a free investigate because we're Ursula. We're going to go ahead and toss in Unearth the Ancient, the 2 intellect pips. So, our icons. So we're now again at 7d4. Get clues. And she gets a -4, so we fail that test. Well, that was no good. That's very unfortunate. Because we were at 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm not really feeling too good about the ability to do that, but okay. So Yorick is going to go ahead and spend all his resources to play a Time Worn Brand. He is going to play Cherished Keepsake, and we're going to open up another location. Actually, I guess I should show these cards, since we haven't looked at them before. Time Worn Brand. It's a +2 fight, and you get +1 damage. So, and it's one-handed weapon. So it's like just like basically a better machete. You don't even have to engage anybody. You also have the ability to exhaust it, and add your willpower to your skill value to the attack, and it does +3 damage, so 4 damage attack. And if you succeed against an elite enemy, you get to draw 3 cards. So that's nice. Okay. So we opened up these Arkham Woods. Let's see what we got. All right. We have each enemy at this location cannot take more than 1 damage from each attack performed against it. Well, that's no good. And there's 2 clues, and it is a 3-shroud location. Okay, so that's that. Yorick, okay, will add to his hand a Vicious Blow. Vicious Blow. Ursula, she's only got the skeleton key in her hand, and she gets the Ornate Bow. Well, that's saw that last time. She did some good work with that, but it's not going to be too good with the mag glasses. But it'll be good if we need to get through those cultists in the middle. Okay, so we are now at 3 for doom. Oh, wait, they each get a resource. Okay. And Yorick draws Frozen in Fear. So this is not going to allow it. It's going to make us take extra actions to move, fight, evade, until we beat a willpower test. So it's going to be hard for us to beat a willpower test, actually. I don't know what we're going to do with that. Okay, and then Ursula is going to draw Chill from Below, test 3 willpower. For each point you fail by, you must discard 1 random card from your hand. For each card you cannot discard, 1 damage. Oh my goodness. We're going to lose the skeleton key. There you go. All that XP I spent, it's going to be gone. All right. So we'll go ahead and we don't really have a way to boost. So we are just at 3. 3v3. Losing 2 big XP cards. Oh. Okay. Skull is our monster enemies in play. Hot dog. Look at that. Alright. So, good for us. Alright. Well, Yorick, draw we're going to draw up cards. Try to get something to beat this frozen fear and maybe get an intellect icon so we can try. Actually, yeah, we'll draw and then we'll play the newspaper and give the newspaper a shot. So he's going to draw a card. He gets the meat cleaver. Something we can toss to help us get that willpower check. We'll spend one resource, put the newspaper into play. Okay, newspaper. This is level 2 newspaper. You get +2 while investigating if you have no clues. When you would discover one more clues at your location and you have no clues, discover an additional clue at your location. So, it's kind of a lark, but we're going to give it a shot because we are 1 up on this. But if we get it, we get 2 clues. So, worth a shot. And we got a 0. Look at that. Okay, so he did in fact get 2 clues. Alright, now he's going to test his frozen fear. He is at 3v3. We're going to toss the meat cleaver and the cherished keepsake here to go 2 up. One can hope. Well, that is not a pass. So we're going to be frozen in fear for a little bit of time. Alright, things are going to get rough. Okay, so Ursula, we're going at 1 up for this. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a card. Maybe we'll get something that'll put us up. So she's going to draw a card. She draws another ornate bow. Well, I guess Ellie won't be holding bows for us. I'm going to draw 1 more card. Manual dexterity does not really help us with investigate. And then we will investigate at 1 up. Maybe I should have just done 3 investigates with 1 up. I mean, the thing is we beat the skulls, so that's something. But we do not beat a -3. Alright. Okay, well, Yorick is apparently our cluever extraordinaire in this case. Alright, so we're going to draw cards. This is upkeep. Okay, we get another meat cleaver from Yorick, who shuffled this deck. Alright, and Ursula. She's got a plan. So that's an intellect pip. She can go 2 up. Alright. And I should get the meat resources. Alright, so we advance because we're at 4 doom. We're halfway to our clue threshold. Okay, so it says throughout the woods, she can cry erupts. From somewhere deeper in the forest, a score of hideous voices answer the call, inhuman as the baying of hounds, and yet articulate, repeating a singular name: Umadoth, Umadoth, Umadoth. Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck and discard cards from the top until a monster enemy is discarded. Spawn that enemy at the main path, then place 1 doom on that enemy. So we will do that, and I'll go ahead and read Ritual Begins. Umadoth, Umadoth, Umadoth. The chanting builds intensely, echoing into the cold air of night. Sparse clouds in the sky coalesce above the arcing woods, blotting out the faint light of the stars. Each enemy gets +1 fight and +1 evade. I will probably forget that. I feel like I always forget that whenever I've done this. Okay, so we are going to have to shuffle this in, and then we're going to discard an enemy at the main path with a doom on it. Alright, we're going to discard cards until we get an enemy. Well, we got a goat spawn. I guess we know what set we're playing with now. Alrighty then. And now Yorick is going to draw a card. It is a goat spawn. Alright. So that's just our life now. Goat spawns. And Ursula is going to get Ancient Evils. Okay, well. Ancient Evils are what they are. It's part of the game. So we put Doom on the ritual begins. I think Ursula is just going to investigate it 1 up. Then I've got a plan that goes on. Okay. So she will investigate 1 up. Tentacle. Alright. She's going to investigate it 1 up again. You know what? Actually, well, I shouldn't have, because she doesn't beat the skulls now. Just a bad play. -1. Okay, she got the clue. Alright. So, the second action, I think, could go in and play the Ornate Bow next time. I think maybe that is what we do. So we will pick up the Mad Glass, put it in our hand, and we will take a resource. So she has enough to play the bow and shoot the goat spawn. Alright. Yorick is going to... We're not going to use our Vicious Blow because there's nothing else for us to do. So we're just going to swing. We're at 4, 5, 6, D3. Tentacle. And he has Retaliate. So we take a damage. We are, I guess we'll commit a Vicious Blow. Just to be done with this. So committing a Vicious Blow. We're at 4, 5, 6, 7, D3. 4 up. And we get -2. That Vicious Blow gives an extra damage. The spawn is dead. At least we're getting rid of some of the big nasties, right? Alright. So, Yorick is going to use his hand. We're going to add to it and upkeep. Unexpected Courage. Not awful. Oh, wait, we didn't test the Frozen Fear, which I guess we should have done. So we will have pitched the Meat Cleaver to go off by 1. Beat the skulls. -1. Okay. I'm glad we did it because that got rid of our Frozen Fear, which is nice. Alright. Ursula, use a hand refresher. Got 2 bows, skeleton key, and dexterity. And she's got a plan and a Mad Glass. She's going to get Call of the Unknown, her weakness. I'm probably going to let this pop, but it's kind of... so this forces her to pick a location and investigate. And if she doesn't investigate it, she gets a horror. So, successfully. I think I didn't take resources again. These guys. Maybe I did take the one for it. We had played the newspaper. Yeah, I think we did take the one with Yorick, but I don't know. Anyway, Ellie's got enough, or Ursula's got enough to play her bow this time if we need to. Alright, here at 2 down. do encounters. Yorick is getting Grave Eater. After Grave Eater attacks you, discard one card random from your hand. Alright, well, we can handle that. Alright, this is not a retaliate. Okay, and Ursula is going to get Umadoth's Wrath. Test 5 willpower for each point you fail by. Miss either. Choose to discard a card from your hand or take 1 damage from horror. Well, that's no good. We're going to be losing a lot of cards here, I think. Okay, we're at 385. I haven't gotten any. I mean, I have like got some other good things, but yeah. All right, so she got an Elder Sign, which is +1. So we still fail by 1. But yeah, I wonder. Discard a card. Do we want to discard the bow? We got 2 copies of the bow, right? We had 2 copies of the bow, right? Or am I misremembering? Yeah, we do. We probably don't need a second copy of the bow. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and discard, not manual dexterity. We're going to discard the second copy of the bow. So that is that. And I forgot that we needed to have put a doom on this goat spawn. So do we want to take our free move? I think we do. Because then we can evade him at 6v2. Seems legit. So she'll go ahead and take the free move. That's what she gets from her Elder Sign. This guy's engaged with her. You can turn off his ability. Hopefully we can get the clues we need. Alright, so we are evading. We're going to commit manual dexterity. So she's at 4, 5, 6, D2. 4 up. -2. He is evaded. And then she gets to draw a card. So she gets Mr. Rook. And I should have named a location, actually. So I will choose this location, which I should have done before I did the evade. But we're not going to get too hung up on things that wouldn't have changed anything. So, or at least I'm not going to. And, if you want to get hung up on it, then you can write angry comments in the YouTube channel. Put an asterisk by this campaign. I mean, I fully expect to die anyway, so. Alright, so this is the Arkham Woods Lakeside. It is a Shroud 2 force after you reveal a Chaos token from the Chaos bag while investing in this creature. Reveal and resolve an additional Chaos token. Wow. So we're going to get 2 Chaos tokens. Oof. Alright. So there are 2 clues here. Well, obviously, actually we would have Pathfinder Dan to save some action. Now we will field work. Let's go up by 4, by 6, v2. And we'll throw down the magnifying glass to be 7v2. Okay, so that is -5 already. So we are already failing this test. But we reveal a -4. Okay, so we have taken 1 action, which was the evade, then we Pathfindered in. So now we are investigating at 5v2. I don't know if we can beat this, but we're going to try. 5v2. -2. tablet, which is -3. Is this right? Am I reading this right? Reveal and resolve an additional chaos. Oh my gosh. Alright. So I took one action to I think I gotta try it again just to try and avoid getting that horror. Or I could put Mr. Rook down. What's he gonna do? Wow, it would be nice to get a deduction from this, actually. But I could do it next round. You know, I'm actually just going to put Mr. Rook into play. At the end of my turn, I will take a horror. And I'll put a horror on Mr. Rook. I should have 3 secrets. And I guess we do not want to call the nuns. We're not going to use his ability because I don't want to this time draw her weakness. Going into. But I mean, really, yeah, we'd be going for like a deduction, I think. All right, so Yorick. He is going to kill this Grave Eater going at 4, 5, 6, V2. Tentacle. Goodness gracious, how many of these are we going to do? Right. He's going to draw another. Tablet, which is -3 if there's a monster at your enemy. Take 1 damage, which we do, because we do that before. He's dead, but he's dead now. Alright, and then we will move back to the main path, which is fine, because Guy is evaded. Alright, so he comes onto us. And we now do upkeep. So Yorick has Vicious Blow, Unexpected Courage, and he draws Mercy Cash. I don't know what we spend all our money on, but alright. And then so Ursula has Skeleton Key, the Ornate Bow. I've got a plan. And she's going to draw a Manual Dexterity. Okay, well, more evasion, I suppose. Really need some intellect stuff going on. Alright. But we can get that. Because we have Mr. Rook. So hopefully we can get like another Mad Glass or something. Alright. So resource. And she gets a resource. And we are now at 4 of 5 doom. This is not going as well as it could be. Yorick is going to get Umados Wrath. Okay, testify willpower for each point you fail by. You must choose one. Discard a card from your hand or take 1 damage and non-horror. I can lose the emergency cash and the unexpected courage. I mean, I can commit the unexpected courage. I think I will, because I'm going to lose it anyway, no matter what. So, maybe the unexpected courage to be 5d5. I don't want to take any more damage until I get something that can soak it. Okay, 0. Alright. So we actually pass. Nice. Alright, and then Ursula with the Thus Hunger. Each investigator must discard 1 random card from her hand. Each investigator who has no cards in his hand is killed. Okay, deal 1 damage from each enemy in play. Alright, so Yorick Man, I really need to just get this skeleton key into play, don't I? Ursula. Yorick is going to lose his emergency cash. We're okay with that. Alright. And Ursula. Is going to lose her bow. That's fine, I think. Well, no, it's not fine. Because we already lost our other bow. So that is, wow, that is rough. Okay. So now the question I have is, do we keep trying to investigate Arkham Woods? I think the first thing she's going to do, well, let's resolve Yorick on the main path. He's attacking this guy. Do we use the vicious blow? I don't think we do. Alright, so he's going to go for 563. Okay, that's -1. So he takes 2 damage. And then we'll do it again. Oh, 6v4. Did I say I was going to forget that? I think I did. I think I've done alright though. I think there's nothing. I always forget that rule. 6v4 -1. Okay, Ghost Spawn is dead. I think Yorick is going to move so that Ursula can make an informed decision. Just hope it's not the one that's like an intellect test. Alright? Because then that would be bad. Okay, this location is investigated using fight instead of skill indicated by the investigation attempt. So, I mean, we definitely don't want to go there with Ursula. Yorick could potentially do that. These two up. So, alright. Ursula is going to spend charge off Mr. Rook, and she's going to search top 9 cards of her deck. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And let's see what goodies we've got. Deduction, plan, tooth, magnifying glass. So it's either the mag glass or deduction. I think I'm going to just grab the mag glass. It's more consistently good for me. So. That puts her at 6v2. I didn't see a weakness in there. I hope I didn't. You know, did I overlook a weakness and not draw it? Oh. Well, if I did. Oh, what is her weakness? I'm pretty sure I didn't see any of those. Okay. So, at this point, it might be worth committing to a test. I'm going to keep it just in case. So we're at 6v2. Drawing 2 tokens. Okay, and we have to resolve a second token. -4. Alright. This is for second test. -4. So this has to be like a 0. -2. Alright. Well, that's no good. She is going to move to the main path. She's going to Pathfinder back in and field work for an investigation. She is now at 6, 7, 8 v2. Tablet is -3. And the other is -5. So we still didn't get a clue. This is brutal. Brutal. Is it just me, or am I getting really bad luck here? Alright, so we get Steadfast for Yorick. Go along with his Vicious Blow. Alright, we still have the Manual Dexterity, I've got a Plan, and Skeleton Key. And she draws Fieldwork, not Fieldwork, which is pretty useless. Actually, it might not be useless for this one case. Alright. A lot of resources to plug into one thing, though. Alright. We're at 4 or 5 too, before things get really, really bad. Yorick gets Rotting Remains. Okay. We will commit Steadfast to this. So Rotting Remains, we're going to take Horror, which point we fill by. We're at 6v3. -1. We pass test, finally. It's crazy. And Ursula is going to get Disciple of the Devourer. So we saw them last time. He's going to spawn at the furthest empty location. After you spawn, Disciple of the Devourer, you must place 1 Doom on or place 1 of your clues. That's location. Huh. This is from Ursula. I think I'm just going to place a clue on that location. Oh wait, if the current agenda is not agenda 1. Well, okay, so that guy, man. I mean, I guess the Doom doesn't matter. Actually, if I had a choice, I should have put the Doom because it's advancing anyway. It's the Witching Hour. All right, so I think Yorick is going to go first. He's going to investigate 2 up. Get this clue. That's 2. Gets a clue. He's got 3 clues now. Again, we need 6 clues, so we need 1 more clue. He's going to investigate. -1. He's got the clue. Okay, so now we could go spawn all the big and uglies right on top of him. Can he tank it for like 1 turn? Because Ursula could go in. This turn and evade. And it should be set up to just do this thing, I think. That's if Yorick can tank all those guys. He's probably taking like, if we do it next turn, yeah, but we get like good action stuff from Ursula. I think if we do it this turn, I mean we can already be in there and ready to go. Yeah. I think just speed is everything. So yeah, Yorick will go here. Okay, and we can spend 6 clues. Yeah. Okay. So Ursula is going to spend a secret off Mr. Rook to look through the top 9 cards to see what we get. So we want to pull a weakness right now. We don't really care too much. We get, but what are we looking for? Just anything. Anything to help us. Yeah, deduction. I think I'll look at the top 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. We did get Chronophobia. So, yeah. At the end of the turn, take 1 direct horror. How long can she sustain that? Okay, so what else have we got? We got the deduction, which is kind of what I wanted. Okay. So can we do this quickly enough that we don't care about the Chronophobia? Depends on what enemy we draw, I guess. Is it too aggressive? Let's go in now. We have 2 actions left. We would not get our free investigate. Okay. Now we are going to discard the Chronophobia for 2 actions. We will spend 3 resources. Put down Skeleton Key. Which, if you haven't seen it, it's an exceptional, which means it costs me 4 experience. Attach, you can take action, the skeleton key attached to your location. If it's already attached to your location, detach it and return it to the player. Instead, they set the attached location shroud to 1. So, yeah, we'll get that down, and then we will Pathfinder into the main path. And I think, yeah, we're not going to advance now. We will advance next turn. Okay. So, upkeep. Yorick is going to get the Graveyard Ghouls. This just got terrible. Oh my word. Okay. Ursula is going to grab Guts. Okay, well, that's good because there's about to be a big willpower test. And she gets a resource. Alright. So the agenda advances. Alright, here we go. A dark presence approaches, and you are assaulted by invisible pressures that bring you to your knees. A terrible force threatens to invade your mind and soul. Your throat clenches and your eyes water as the sensation burns through you. In player order, each investigator must have 6 willpower. Each investigator fails must search the collection for a random basic madness weakness and add it to his or her hand. So, that is a thing. So, here we go. Yorick at 3v6. There's no hope. Okay, that is -3. If there's a monster in the area, we'll just take 1 damage, which there is, so he takes 8 damage. Because hitting a madness is not enough. Alright, so I will grab my collection. My weaknesses. Find the madness weakness. Alright. First one, thing that follows, not a madness weakness. Through the gates. Not a madness weakness. 13th vision. Not a madness. Okay. Mob Enforcer, not a madness. Deaded, not a madness. Zealous, not a madness. Hypochondria is a madness. That is, if you take 1 or more damage, take 1 direct horror. Okay, so that is a thing. Alright, and now Ursula is going, I'm not going to commit guts to this, because she would still be at one below. So there's just no point. Alright. So she gets a cultist, which is -2, place 1 doom on the nearest enemy. Well, goodness gracious. Oh, this is an enemy. Okay. Alright, so we continue to draw our weaknesses. Doomed. Definitely not. Packed. Overzealous. Chronophobia. Okay. It's madness. So she has 2 chronophobias now. Alright. So okay. And I guess I should read the agenda. Which is the investigators are Act 1. Put the set aside ritual site into play. Okay, when this engine advances, all that, so we don't care. Okay, vengeance awaits. The world begins to shift and change as the ritual nears conclusion. The air grows chilly, and the entire forest is covered in a layer of rime. The trees bend unnaturally, and their shadows lengthen into weird shapes. So, when the agent advances, we put in the ritual site into play, and yeah, we spawn moved off at the end. But we don't have to worry about that yet. We have a couple turns. So we could spawn a bunch of enemies, but might as well take care of these weaknesses, I think. Yeah. I'm really conflicted here about using this vicious blow. You know what? No guts, no glory. You might see me just flame out here, but okay. We're going to commit the vicious blow. Graveyard ghouls. So we are at 4, 5, 6, 73. 0. Graveyard ghouls are dead. Not really any assets I want to play on my area here. I can see just a bunch of meat cleavers. Alright. And then we will clear hypochondria. Alright. And Ursula is going to clear chronophobia. She will take a secret from Mr. Rook. Do we care about... We don't really care. What are we looking for? Another deduction, for sure. Yep. 2, 3. Care about Call the Unknown? Not really. 1, 2. Okay, so we'll look at 9 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because we got to do this. We've lost all of our fight options. So, and do we have Call the Unknown? We do not. So, ooh, the Grizzly Totem would be nice, but deduction is better. I think. Okay. Sorry. Really showing very good. I think we want the deduction because we just want lots of clues. Okay. Alrighty then. Actually, that Grizzly Totem, though, would be so good. You know what? Oh, we don't have the resources to play it, so it would be good for those checks at the end. But all right. So what do we do? I think we're just gonna draw a card, and then we're good to go. All right. So she draws, and she gets Pathfinder. Commit for the agility icon. So not too bad. Okay. All right. So upkeep. Yorick is going to get a leather coat. Well, that is pretty nice. I've totally lost my train of thought. Yeah, he got the leather coat, which will give him 1 card, so we don't have to worry about, hopefully, that one thing killing him. Ursula is going to get Ellie, which is fantastic, because if we can play Ellie, then we can get out a tooth or something to help us. All right, beat treacheries. Okay, we are at 1 of 5 doom. We've got to do this, so hopefully nothing that's going to slow us down too terribly much. Grave Eater, it's fine. After Grave Eater attacks, you discard 1 card from your hand. And Ursula gets a Restless Dark Young. Raising the lowest agility at the end of the round, heal 2 damage from Restless Dark Young, and he's a victory point. Oh man, this encounter set though. Alright, so what we're going to do is we are going to evade him. We'll spawn all the enemies, and then she's going to go in and just try to do some work. That is our plan. Okay. Yep. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to spend all 6 of our clues. Is he restless? He's not an elite, is he? Alright, so we have finished this. Okay, this is scattered throughout the forest. You've seen glyphs and arcane signals in various places, etched into the barks of trees, carved upon the faces of stones, and dripping blood upon the ground. Though you cannot decipher these glyphs, you notice that most of them tend to face south. Following these signs leads you by twists and turns toward a cave in the darkest, coldest part of the forest. As you advance, shadowy figures emerge from the trees, blocking the only path to the cave. Put the set-aside ritual site into play if it is not already in play. Search the collection for each enemy who recorded your campaign under log under cultists who got away, and spawn those enemies at the main path. So that is Returner, who is a 2/4/5. So she's going to spawn, engage with Yorick. Peter Warren, who's a 2/3/3. And 2 clues that according to Peter Warren to the victory display. Which is probably not going to happen, does 1 damage. And we have Alma Hill, 3/3/3. Draw the top 3 cards in the encounter deck, then add Alma Hill to the victory display. Alright, so Yorick is going to have fun taking all of these enemies. So, alright. Alright, so we've taken no actions yet. First thing Ursula is going to do is she is going to evade this Restless Dark Young. She is at 4v2. She's going to commit a Pathfinder to be 5v2. Let's get that 3 up. I don't know if that, yeah, that does buy us something. So, alright, we are at, let's just go all the way with it. No. 3 up. It's good enough. It's going to have to be good enough. Okay. 0. Alright. So the Restless Dark Young is evaded. Alright. So she is going to, oh wait, what did we say? Into the darkness. So I guess we were supposed to put into play the ritual site, which we didn't do. Yeah, I didn't read this. So sorry if that's confusing, but we will put the ritual site into play here. And this says, the remaining cultists have followed you into the woods to try and stop you. And now they block the path to your objective. They stand ominously beneath the overhanging trees, silent sentinels in the night. You must defeat them or sneak past if you are to gain access to the site of the ritual. The investigator enters the ritual site. Advance. Okay. So we are pathfinding into the ritual site. Read this. Forest. At the end of the round, if there are fewer than 2 clues per investigator on ritual site, add clues until it has 2 clues per investigator on it. So we put 4 clues on it. Okay. So now we advanced this one. When you enter the cave, the air grows cold, and your nostrils are assaulted by a pungent smell of blood and rot. Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. Discard cards at the top of the encounter deck until 1 enemy is discarded. 2 enemies instead if there are 3 or more players in the game. Spawn each discarded enemy at the ritual site. Alright, we're discarding 1, which is Midoth's Hunger for enemy. Okay, a goat spawn. Well, that is what it is. Okay. Oh, wow, I just saw that we should have taken horror when we killed those earlier goat spawns, which I guess Yorick killed both of them, so I guess we'll have killed this character's keepsake. So that's a little bit of a bummer. So, although probably when I killed it, I would have put my other character's keepsake into play. I had one down here, yeah. So actually, functionally, it doesn't matter. Okay. Retconning. Alright, so this goat spawn is engaged with us. Okay, let's look at the new act. Let's see. Alright, the site of the cult ritual is inside a large cavern in a dark corner of the woods. In the center of the chamber is a candlelit circle marked by rocks and arcane rituals. Spend 1 clue, test 3 willpower or 3 agility. If you succeed, place 1 clue on this act. There are 2 clues per investigator on this act. Advance. So this is going to be tough because I don't really have great ways to boost. I have, some decent icons here. So the question is, right now I'm 2 up on evading this goat spawn. I think I'm going to go ahead and commit the manual dexterity to be 4 up, which may be short-sighted because maybe I'm going to have a tough time getting okay, so actually the first thing before I do that, let's just rethink this. I'm going to do her free investigate, and I will take a damage for that, and I'll put it on Mr. Rook. It's not a big deal. Alright, cool. So we're doing that. And then we're going to do a free investigate, tapping. Oh, we could. Okay, we're going to do a free investigate. We are at 4, 5, 6, and we'll put in 2 deductions. 2 deductions. Which puts us at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 V3, so we're 5 up. Free. So this we've only taken 1 action so far. Okay, tablet, which is -3. If there's a monster, we take 1 damage, so we take another damage. Do we kill Mr. Rook? I think I'd rather have him for a horror soak right now. I'm not planning to put Ellie into play just yet. Okay, so we took the damage. But we got our 1 clue for the investigate and then 2 other clues. Yeah, so we can evade him now, and then I've got a plan next turn to kill him. And then we can just do our business. Okay, so if we evade him using the manual dexterity, let's see. So we've taken one action so far. I'm going to try to evade him just 2 up, thinking that how many monster enemies are there in play? There's 2, so we can beat the skulls. Okay. No, there are 3. Okay. So we will go ahead and commit our field work. Oh wait, I forgot. I have not tapped field work, and it can be done because it's an after trigger. It can be done after her free investigate. So we're tapping field work. There is a clue at our location. So we are going at 4, 5, 6, 2 for 4 up. -4. Easy game, right? All right. So the goat spawn is evaded. Now we still have 2 actions left. So I will put the skeleton key for an action on here. And then we will test with guts to we'll spend a clue. Do we want to spend a clue? Maybe we don't want to spend a clue because we want to have, well, no, 2 clues is enough for I've got a plan on that goat spawn. Okay, yeah, so we'll go ahead and spin a clue. Our last action. And we will play guts to go 3, 4, 5. So we are at 5 to beat 3. We'll commit Ellie to go 6 v3, so we're 3 up. Get a clue on there. Zero. All right. We've got 1 clue. All right. So now, poor Yorick. Okay. He is going to attack the Grave Eater. This time we're in Bullet Brand. He's at 4, 5, 6, v2. That is a -1. Alright, so the Grave Eater is dead. Actually, I did this in the wrong order. Whatever. He is going to go at, he's going to take a whack at, I think, Alma Hill. And he'll commit the leather coat to this. So he is going at 4, 5, 6, 7, 3. -1. Right. So she takes 2 damage. Okay, and then we will exhaust the Time Worn Brand on Ruth. So we are going at 4, 5, 6, 7, v2. Elder Sign. Alright, where do I want to pull back? Vicious Blow for sure. Yeah. So I'm grabbing a Vicious Blow. That'll be good for some action compression. Happy with that. Okay, that takes out Ruth Turner. She is not, I guess she goes into the victory display actually. She is not a, she's not an elite, so we don't get the card draw, but we do get to put our leather coat into play. So, because we did kill somebody. Alright, so that is the end of that. Okay. The Peter and Alma are going to do 1 and 2 horrors. The 2 horror goes on the Chair's Keepsake. The damage goes on to the leather coat. And the Restless Stark Young comes on York. The Goat Spawn comes on to her. And I should have, she should still have 2 clues. So, All right. And now it's time for upkeep. Let's see. I guess, yeah. Upkeep Yorick is going to draw another leather coat. Right. And it's a resource. And Ursula gets Jake Williams. Good icons, I guess. Or one good icon, I should say. He's got a wild pull. I could throw him in, but I've got a plan, though. Make sure it hits. Okay, we are at 2 of 5 Doom. So, Yorick gets a Running Remains. Well, prepare to take some horror, Yorick. He is going at 3v3. Last one, he takes 1 horror. Look at that. See, I forgot to hop us up on clues on the ritual side. And Ursula, please not an enemy, please not an enemy. Distant voices, you cannot play assets or events. Well, so much for my plan, huh? Literally, so much for my plan. Alright, so Yorick. Okay. It's just going to be slogging it out. Alright, so the first thing we'll do is we'll go after Alma Hill. Put 2 damage on her. Or 1 damage on her if we need it well. Huh. Yeah. We are at 4. Let me think about this. 4, 5, 6 to beat 3 is probably fine. Now, let's say below the coat. 6 to beat 3. Yep. There's 2. She is dead. And the victors play with you. And we will grab back Cherished Keepsake. Right. Can we kill the restless Dark Young? We're not up by a lot. We will commit the Vicious Blow against him. We're going at 4. Actually, we're not going to commit the Vicious Blow, we'll commit the Leather Coat. Yes, that is the plan. So we're going at 4, 5, 6, 7, and 4. The reason I'm doing this is because I want both hits to land. If one of them doesn't land, then I'm just going to go ahead and take out Peter Warren. So, nice 2. Yeah, that's 2 damage. So now we're just going to go for the Gusto and commit the Vicious Blow to the rest of Stark Young, which is, so we're still 3 up. Okay, that is tablet. If there's a monster in the location, take 1 damage. There is, so he does take a damage. But we do kill the rest of Stark Young. So, as I said, into the victory display with you. And I would say Yorick is looking pretty good. Okay. Oh, wait. All these clues I put over here, that would advance us. Instead belong right here. What am I doing? I do not know. Okay, so now it's Ursula's turn. She's going to try to evade up by 2 to a spawn. And actually, we now are beating the skull, so that's good. Zero. Okay, so good spawn is evaded. Did I draw from guts? I guess I hope I did. Okay. So we will. I guess I'll just go all in here. And we're going to spend a clue. And go up by 3 using manual dex and a field work. So we are up by 3 on this test. Zero. Okay. That is nice. Okay, so that was our. So our evade was our first action. Second action was to do that. Is our third action to get a clue? Oh wait, we get to draw a card. So let's see what we get. Okay, Unearth the Ancients is not even helpful a little bit. Because, well, I guess we could help Yorick if he needs to do investigating. I think, well, we're going to need one more clue anyway. So let's go ahead and just do the investigation. So, or, no, I have a better plan. Okay, we will move. Yes, we will Pathfinder back in and tap field work. Okay, to go up by 2, we're doing the willpower check, and we will commit Jake Williams to go up by 3 on the willpower check. Or wait, not the willpower check. Oh, wait, we were up by, I'm doing the math wrong. 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm fine up by 3. I'm not going to commit Jake because we are already up by 3. Because being up by 3 helps us beat the tablet. So there's 2 -3s in the bag. Going up by 4 just helps beat 1 more token. So, all right. So we are up by 3 on the agility test. Pathfinder. Okay. Skull. Okay. So that is 1 more clue on the agenda. Okay, so we only need to do 1 more. Let's hope we don't get anything too bad. Famous last words, right? Okay, so Yorick is going to take a damage from Peter Warren. Getting a little bit sheepish. He draws a lucky. Not too bad. And gets a resource. Something's wrong with my economy of my Yorick. I don't know what kind of deck I built. We got another plan. It's kind of useless for Ursula, but whatever. And yeah, this goes away. And her goat spawn is back on her. Alrighty then. Let's see, and I guess we get another resource first. Okay, we are at 3 of 5 doom. We might be able to end it this turn. Famous last words. Shouldn't say it like that. Never make plans before you draw from the Mythos. Right? Okay, chill from below. 4 willpower. For each point you fail by, you must discard a random card from your hand. For each card you cannot take 1 damage. Well, that is what it is. We're at 3v3. Okay. -1. We'll just take a day. Well, we're discarding our lucky. So that's the thing. Ursula is going to get Rotting Remains. We can fade the horror right now. We've got Mr. Rook, so it's not a big deal. Right. So we're going 3v3. Skull, which is number of monster enemies in play, which is 1 monster enemy in play. So she takes 1 horror, which we will just put on Mr. Rook. You have served us well. We are saying goodbye to you now. Alright, so if Yorick can free Ursula, she could get this done. So attack, and then move. She can't really do anything about. He can't really do anything. Well, I mean, he can just move and engage, taking damage, so that kind of stinks. So, yeah, okay. He's just going to. Well, you know what? Ursula's just going to go. She's going to spend 3 resources because she has a plan. So, this is fight attack uses. Oh wait, we don't have any we don't have any clues, so we're not doing that. You have to have clues for that to do anything. She doesn't have any clues. Okay, I think Ursula is just going to go ahead and evade. So she's at 4, 2. Commit Jake. Jake to be 3 up. Tablet is last enemy location. Take 1 damage. We're taking another damage, but it's okay. We did pass the evade because we committed Jake. Actually, again, I don't know what I'm thinking because, yeah, we were 5v3. Okay, 2, yeah. So because, okay. So we need to get a clue. Taking 1 action. This is our second action. We're investigating at 6v1 because of the skeleton key, which is turned out to be less useless than I thought it would. Useful than I thought it would be, but only because I had those 2 deductions. Elder sign. Okay, I'm happy with that. We pass. We get the clue, and we get a free move because of that. So we will move here. Okay, and then we will Pathfinder back in. We will field work to get up by 2. We will spend our clue. Or up by 3, up 2, which means we're up by 3. Skull. That means we have gotten it done. Our clue goes on the act. The act is you brave the unnatural chill and weave through arcane symbols, crossing the threshold of the circle. You smother the markings in the ground, covering them with dirt, breaking apart the carefully constructed pattern of smooth rocks. A shrill noise pierces your ears as the air grows suddenly warmer and the world distorts around you, settling into normality. So that is a victory. I didn't think I was going to be able to do it, but some luck and got it done. So feeling good about that. I hope you enjoyed this run through Return to Night of the Zealot with Yorick and Ursula using taboo rules. First time I've played a taboo campaign, although it was a mini campaign. So, any feedback, any misplays or comments? I'm definitely looking forward to it. I'm trying a new mic. Hopefully it sounded better, but if it didn't, then I'll keep on trying and plugging away. Anyway, I'm Jeff. Thanks for watching Ringing It, and I will see you next time.